Make a motion that Dorothy M. McGuire, everyone's down by all of us, be appointed as the town clerk and receiver of taxes for the term of 2 years ending December 31st, 2023, and that her fees as such be turned over monthly to the supervisor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
So now you're official, Dolly, you can get on with it, right?
Thank you.
Okay, I make a motion that the regular meetings of the Webster Town Board for the calendar year 2022 be held at the Webster Town Boardroom here at 1002 Ridge Road, Webster, New York, at 7:30 p.m. on the first and third Thursdays of the month. And the second and fourth Thursdays of each month will be set aside for Town Board workshop meetings that begin at 5:30 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I make a motion that the hours of the town offices for calendar year 2022 be as follows: 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Offices to be officially closed on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Make a motion setting the schedule on which holidays will be observed during the calendar year 2022, at which time the town hall will officially be closed as follows. New Year's Day will be celebrated actually yesterday, December 31st, 2021. President's Day, Monday, February 21st. Good Friday, Friday, April 15th. Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th. A floater for 4th of July on Friday, July 1st. Independence Day on Monday, July 4th. Labor Day on Monday, September 5th. Columbus Day on Monday, October 10th. Veterans Day on Friday, November 11th. Thanksgiving on Thursday, November 24th. A floater for Thanksgiving on Friday, November 25th. And then Christmas Day, December 26th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion that the Webster Herald be designated as the official newspaper of the town of Webster for the year 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Make a motion that the following officers and employees of the town of Webster be allowed mileage in connection with the official business of the town at a rate of 56 cents per mile. The claim of payment of such mileage shall be made monthly for the preceding month on proper vouchers, itemizing the date, place, purpose, and the number of miles in accordance with law, and the same shall be filed with the Finance Department and audited by the town board. The supervisor, the town clerk, the town historian, the director of finance, justice court clerks, planning board members, conservation board members, town justices, councilmen and women, custodian, youth workers, board of appeals members, and accountants. Oh, and any other employee meeting the above criteria with the approval of appropriate department head.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Okay, this next one took a lot of wrangling and, whatever, but we got it done. I make a motion that Charles J. Genesi be appointed town attorney and John DeMarco be appointed as deputy town attorney to serve at the pleasure of the town board as attorneys to represent the town, and they shall be the persons whom the town officials may consult during their official duty for a term of 2 years ending December 31st, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
You didn't have a vote on that, Sharon. Thank you. I make a motion that Mr. Sandy Macaluso be appointed as a civil officer for the town of Webster for a term of 1 year ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion that Raymond F. Wager, CPA, PC, a division of Mengel, Metzger, and Barr and Company, LLP, be contracted by the town of Webster as auditor of the financial records of the officials of the town beginning January 1st, 2022 and continuing through December 31st, 2022, and for any and all sundry services that may be called upon to perform by the town officers of Webster.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed?
And now you don't have to hear my melodic voice anymore for a while.
I make a motion that the Supervisor Thomas J. Flaherty be appointed Deputy Administrator of Civil Defense. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion that all police officers in the police department are entitled to receive and keep all civil fees received by them. This duty to be performed on off-duty hours.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that the town board act as the town board of health when necessary during the 2022 year, that Supervisor Thomas J. Flaherty be designated as president, and with Councilman William Abbott be designated as secretary of such board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that a blanket bond for the following officers is set forth be hereby approved as to the amount, form, sufficiency, and surety thereof. The cost of said bond being a charge upon the town of Webster. The town attorney has examined this bond and reports to the board that it is sufficient as to form, that it will be examined and approved by the county attorney, and that this bond is to be filed with the county clerk. Thomas J. Flaherty, Supervisor; Thomas J. DeSalvo, Town Justice; Dave T. Corator, Town Justice; Dorothy M. McGuire, Town Clerk; Dorothy M. McGuire, Receiver of Taxes. Officers of the Webster Police Department: Barbara Hollins, Animal Control Officer; Paul Adams, Director of Finance; Chris Bidle, Commissioner of Parks and Rec.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion that the salaries for employees on the general fund and library fund, highway and sewer funds be paid bi-weekly.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion that the salaries for the elected, appointed, and employed persons in the town of Webster during the year 2022 be pursuant to the schedule filed with the town clerk and in accordance with the 2022 town budget.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
A motion that should there be an association of town meeting in New York City in 2022, town officials should be allowed to attend. Actual and necessary expense incurred, transportation, lodging, food, and miscellaneous up to maximum of the budget amount by them in attending this meeting shall be a proper charge to the town of Webster.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that the Supervisor Thomas Flaherty be appointed as the town representative to the New York State Association of Towns meeting for 2022, and that town attorney Charles Genesi be appointed as the town alternate representative.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Supervisor Flaherty is authorized to hire such additional assistants and replacements as may be needed for town office.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that the following banks be designated as depositories for the town funds in 2022. Bank of America, Citizens Bank, Canandaigua National Bank, Evans Bank, Key Bank, J.P. Morgan Chase, M&T Bank, New York Liquid Asset Fund, New York Class, and Wilmington Trust.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Richard Seiler be appointed to the Conservation Board for a term of 2 years ending December 31st, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Andrew Weedman be appointed to the Conservation Board for a term of 2 years ending December 31st, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Michael Dominuco be appointed to the Conservation Board for a term of 2 years ending December 31st, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And I move that Michael Dumunuko be appointed Chair of the Webster Conservation Board for a term of 1 year, ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Derek Anderson be appointed a member of the Webster Planning Board for a term of 7 years, ending December 31st, 2028.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Anthony Kashani to appointed chair to the Webster Planning Board for the term of 1 year, ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Elaine McGrady be appointed a member of the Assessment Review Board for a term of 5 years, ending September 30th, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Mary Ellis Moore to be appointed a member of the Library Board for the term extension of 1 year, ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Matthew Clark be appointed trustee of the library board to fulfill the unexpired term of Mary Carlin, who resigned effective December 31st, 2021,
Second.
term ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Maureen Volo be appointed as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term of 5 years, ending December 31st, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Jimmy Newtown to be appointed chair to the Webster Zoning Board of Appeals for the term of 1 year, ending December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Jennifer Birdsong be appointed a member of the ProSAR Committee for a term of 3 years, ending December 31st, 2024.
Aye.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Tim Mahan be appointed a member of the ProSAR Committee for a term of 3 years, ending December 31st, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Johnson Carey be appointed a member of the ProSAR Committee for a term of 3 years, ending December 31st, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move the Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as a town board representative to the Planning Board and to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as the town board representative to the Safety Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilwoman Cataldi be appointed as the town board representative to the Conservation Board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Abbott be appointed as the town board representative to the Parks and Recreation Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as the town board representative to the Project Review Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilwoman Cataldi be appointed as the town board representative to the Police Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Cahill to be appointed as one of the town board representatives to the Webster Area Fire Council.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Abbott be appointed as the town board representative to the Highway Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilwoman Cataldi be appointed as a town board representative to the Sewer Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Abbott be appointed as a town board representative to the Assessment Department and the Assessment Review Board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Cahill be appointed as the town board representative to the Public Works Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Councilwoman Nugent be appointed to the town, as a town board representative to the departments of the town clerk, reserve, receiver of taxes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as the town board representative to the finance department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilman Cahill to be appointed as the town board representative to the information technology department.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Councilwoman D. Jones be appointed to the town board representative of the Webster Museum and Historical Society.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as a town board representative to the justice courts.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as a town board representative to the human resources department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move Councilwoman Nugent be appointed to the town board representative to the library.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move Supervisor Flaherty be appointed to the town board representative to the Cable Access Commission.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that Supervisor Flaherty be appointed as the town board representative to the Webster Economic Development Alliance.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I move that to authorize supervisor to allow the highway department to perform work at and/or for the sewer department and park recreation department at various locations throughout town.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Well, how exciting was that?
Can we do it again?
No. A couple last things here. If she will accept, I would really appreciate if Councilwoman Patty Cataldi would accept the appointment to the position of Deputy Town Supervisor for this calendar year, 2022.
Accepted. Thank you.
Thank you, Patty. As you're about to find out, Jenny, I mean, I'm, only 2 years into this. I got so much advice and some help from the various board members. I can never thank them enough, and I think you'll see that you'll get that too, and the department heads. This is the first guy that I met 2 years ago. Paul Adams, our finance director, we sat down for coffee, and because I'm an old accountant, we kind of spoke the same language right up back. So I hope that he will also accept the appointment to be the finance director for 2022. Thank you, Paul. And I think the board is very happy with that too, because we've come to really kind of lean on your analysis of things. She is not, I don't think she's here today, but I'm announcing that Kim Doyle will continue as the secretary to the supervisor to serve at the pleasure of the supervisor. I wish I could come up with a different name for the secretary. So
Right
much.
hand might be good.
Yeah, I don't, I gotta talk to our human resources, what's the civil service or the definition I can give for this business card? It's more commensurate with what she does. And then last year, I did talk to Lynn Barton, and she has said that she would be honored to continue on as our town historian for the year 2022.